Seems like I've been lost in Let's Remember.
Welcome back to Girard at Large. Our time is 8:37. We are in studio with Karen Hazelton of Keep the Faith Animal Assistance in the town of Weare and Heather Lawson from the Weare Food Pantry. But before we introduce these ladies, we need to go to DJ Dave for a emergency traffic alert. Dave.
Not an emergency, just a follow-up on an earlier report. But just to let you know, folks, that Route 3 southbound is still jammed up with traffic. A couple of earlier accidents near exit 11 in Merrimack has left that highway very, very backed up from 101 293 interchange all the way through exit 11 in Merrimack. So be aware you'll hit some major delays there.
Cool. I kind of think that's an emergency, Dave. So, you know.
Well, didn't mean to undo you, Rich. My apologies.
All right. We are with Karen Hazelton of the Faith Animal Assistance, Faith Animal Assistance, and Heather Lawson from the Weare Food Pantry. We're back on track now. Did I get all that right?
Well, actually, just a little correction. We are actually realtors with Pelletier Realty Group,
okay,
and we are fundraising for these two programs.
Oh, all right. So say that again.
We are realtors with Pelletier Realty Group,
okay,
and we are fundraising for the Weare Food Pantry and Keep the Faith Animal Assistance.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess in the communications back and forth, I didn't quite understand that. All right, ladies. So you're fundraising for these two organizations at the same time.
Correct.
Okay, and that is Karen, right?
Yes.
Hazelton, and Heather's about to say hello.
Hi there.
Hi, Heather. All right. So you ladies are realtors, and you're now. There's this. What it's called? Pets in People Silent Auction.
Yeah, the People and Pets Benefit Silent Auction, which is being held this Saturday at our office, Pelletier Realty Group, at 92 Woodbury Road in Weare.
Okay.
And it's from 3 to 5 p.m.
3 to 5. All right. Mm-hmm. Tell us about the event. Now, what are these? First of all, tell us about these organizations you're raising money for.
All right. Well, the Weare Food Pantry is pretty self-explanatory. They collect food and distribute it throughout the Weare community. Mm-hmm. Pelletier Realty Group, where we both work, is a drop-off location for donations for food, and I think we're doing coats now as well.
Food and coats. Okay. And what is the Faith Animal Assistance? Now, it's not a hospital. We had a promo that went out there, said something about a hospital. That was wrong. But what is Faith Animal Assistance?
Keep the Faith Animal Assistance is a program where we look for assistance, whether it's donations in pet foods or funds to help those that are in need. It's not a program for abused and neglected animals. It's for people who are struggling, that need assistance so that they do not lose their animals. As the shelters are so overloaded, it's keeping the animals at home for as long as they can.
Okay, so either way, what you're doing is raising funds to support organizations that are helping families that are struggling in this economy.
And also the families themselves.
And the families themselves. Yes, it would be awful to help the pets and not the families now, wouldn't it? So now the Keep the Faith Faith Animal Assistance, basically you're providing food, do you help for medication or vet visits and anything that a struggling homeowner or pet owner financially might need to help keep the pet in the home?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And now tell us about some of the need that you're seeing out there in the town of Weare. We always hear about stuff like this going on in the city of Manchester. So I was a little surprised when Bill Wynne from Goffstown today said, hey, we got this thing going out in the town of Weare. What are you seeing in the town of Weare that's putting such a great demand on the food pantry?
It's not only Weare, it's surrounding areas. We have quite a few county or towns, New Boston, Weare, Goffstown, Dumbarton. There are many towns that are having a hard time, whether people are losing their jobs, their homes, the cost of living. It's affecting everybody in all towns. A lot of the shelters are working together, providing pet pantries. Everybody's trying to work really hard together to help those in need.
So now are the organizations that you're fundraising for with this now? Tell us again when it is. It's this Saturday from 3 to 5.
Correct.
At the Pelletier
Realty Group,
and that's located where?
92 Woodbury Road, Weare.
In Weare, where in Weare?
In Weare.
I hope you don't live in nowhere.
Some of us do.
Local joke, yeah. North Weare, known as nowhere. All right. So now, are the families eligible for assistance from these organizations restricted to the town boundaries of Weare or the other communities that you mentioned? Are they also eligible if they need assistance?
Yes, everybody's eligible.
Now, is this like these are regional efforts? You know, the town of New Boston or Dunbarton or the other towns that you mentioned, they don't do their own thing, and so this is kind of like a group thing. I'm just trying to get a handle on the size and scope of what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a group thing. The Weare Food Pantry is for our community, Weare, and then Keep the Faith is for the animals surrounding.
Clarity comes to your confused host.
Sorry.
Now, how did you ladies get involved with this effort?
Well, a couple months ago, our broker, Tammy Pelletier, had mentioned that she wanted to do some fundraising for our community. And we were already a drop-off location for the Weare Food Pantry, so we thought that doing fundraisers for them would be fantastic. And Karen here, who started Keep the Faith Animal Assistance Program, who works in our office, it just sort of naturally came to us to raise funds for her cause. I guess that's just where it started. We came up with those two programs that we decided we were going to fundraise for this year. Earlier in the year, we had a townwide yard sale that raised some funds for both of the programs. And we were hoping to continue our efforts with the silent auction this weekend.
All right. And the silent auction, so tell us what sorts of items will be auctioned off.
Absolutely.
You were hoping I was going to get there, weren't you?
This is the good part. We have lots of great items this year, and we have a lot of very generous sponsors. I don't know where to start. There's so many. Let's see. We have Twig Landscaping, Pat Kovashesh. She's donating a gift certificate for her services. Allied Auto in Weare is donating a state inspection as well as a gift certificate for in-stock items. Carol Zervos of Leah Sophia's donated some beautiful earrings. Courteous Law very generously donated $500 towards legal assistance. They're located in Henniker. Henniker Veterinary Clinic also donated a gift certificate for services there. Pat's Peak Ski Area donated 2 ski tickets, midweek ski tickets to bid on. The Scott Lawson companies, who I'm related to the Lawsons, Scott is my father-in-law. They've generously donated 4 tickets to a Monarchs game coming up in January. Depot Street Storage is in Henniker, and they have donated a motorcycle space for the season. Michele Goudreault from Mary Kay donated a lovely gifts basket. TNC Digital Photography donated a gorgeous picture of Horace Lake in the fall that's been framed. Colburn's North Country Store just down the street from us donated a gift certificate for food. Hollyhock Flowers right in Weare is donating a centerpiece to be used for Thanksgiving. Art Siciliano's donating I think it's a new skin spa treatment.
So it sounds like that there've been an awful lot of effort to go to a variety of different businesses in the Weare, Henniker.
Absolutely.
All over that area. So you've got a lot of buy-in from the community.
I do. And I sent out quite a few letters, and I was very pleased with the response from the folks nearby. Yeah, absolutely.
So now what ultimately is your goal? Do you have a fundraising goal, and are the proceeds going equally to each organization, or how's this working?
Yes. We're going to split the funds as equally as we can between the two organizations, and Tammy's goal for the year was to raise $4,000 for the community, or for the 2 programs in the community, so that was the goal. I don't know if we'll make it. It's a lofty goal, but we're going to do our best to try.
All right, so you're out to raise $4,000. The event is the People and Pets Silent Auction. Did I get that right?
You did.
You got it.
People and Pets Silent Auction being held at the Pelletier Realty Group offices in the town of Weare on
Saturday.
On Saturday from 3 to 5. And what's the location of the Realty Group?
92 Woodbury Road.
Now, see, these ladies are looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, this is the third time he said it. I'm like, I know, this is radio. Over and over and over again. And you're going to send us some information that hopefully we can put up a post on our link on our website to. You have a website for this?
Yes. Actually, all our stuff, all the information for the silent auction is posted on our very own website, www.pelletiergroup.com.
Okay, so at pelletiergroup.com, we can find out about this silent auction.
You can also find out through Facebook, Pelletier Group.
On Facebook, Pelletier Group. All right, and let them know that you heard it here on Girard at Large. Ladies, thank you for joining us this morning on Girard at Large. Bill, thanks for making us aware of this important event in the community. We're looking forward to more news out of the towns, courtesy of Goffstown today. Ladies, best of luck to you. Thank you for joining us here on Girard at Large.
Thank you very much.
By the way, we will be taking your calls throughout the morning, in particular between the hours of 6 and 6:30 and 8 and 8:30, as we bookend our guests with your calls. So, an eventful day here at Girard at Large. We appreciate those of you who have sent us the notes and made the phone calls. Of course, we appreciate all of you who listen. We wouldn't be here without you. And for DJ Dave, the music maestro, for our ever-eager intern Steve Mesa, for Christian Arcand, our sports guy and producer, and for the incomparable Mike Ball, news guy here on Girard at Large, I am your host, Richard Girard. About to turn off the babble of the morning so that we can all go on more informed throughout the rest of our day. Our mission here is to connect local people, places, and things by bringing news from our own backyard. We thank all of our guests here this morning, and we look forward to being with you starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Until then, be good, be well, and don't do anything I wouldn't. And if you know what that means, give me a ring. 647-1250.